Hey guys, this is Nitesh, and I just wanted to take a little time and just do a sort of deck breakdown. I play a good bit of Hearthstone. A lot of it doesn't actually end up on camera. I don't know if that's the right way to refer to this, because, it's technically recorded, but it's not actually on a camera. But semantics aside, start with the first deck I made. This one, it was one of my very first videos, me making this deck, and it has changed at some points, but it's still mainly the same. This is a Mage burn deck. The general idea with this is just play the Mage and just burn out all the creatures that come up. In the meantime, I've got some creatures that have some enter the battlefield burning abilities. I've got creatures with taunt to make sure I'm not getting rushed out while I'm trying to control the field. And of course there's just the direct damage if there's nothing for me to kill. So at the 1-drop slot, I've got 2 arcane missiles and 2 elven archers. These are mainly just for the early game, Early on, if they play something small, I can just drop this and kill it. Or I've got the arcane missiles. If they try to really build up their field, I can just drop this, hit a bunch of enemies at once, and just keep things down. 2-drop slot. I don't think I had Cobalt Geomancers in my original build, but I added them because that 1 extra spell damage really does make a huge difference. It's one of the worst things when you're this close to winning, and nope, not gonna work. You're just one damage off. No more burning you can do. Also, works pretty nicely with arcane missiles because that's 4 damage randomly split, which means it can hit another target, or it can just do an extra damage to one target. And this, with a Cobalt Geomancer, can do more damage than people are really ready to deal with. Arcane Explosion, that's a pretty understandable one. Just 1 damage, everything. Field full of small creatures? Not anymore. Frostbolt, sometimes you just need a nice direct targeting spell. I am debating working in Flame Cannon, but I'm still kind of figuring out how exactly I would want to do that. Arcane Intellect, you're always going to need more cards, especially when you're trying to control the field. Ironforge Rifleman, like Elven Archer, just comes in, little burn. I can also, because it comes in with damage, I can also use that to trade up with a somewhat bigger creature. That comes in, it hits. Next turn, Fireball, attack into it. That's 4 damage that this one can really put in. So, it does its work. Iron for Grizzly, 3/3 for 3 with taunt. It's a nice, efficient creature, and it does a pretty good job of making sure I don't get rushed out. Silverback Patriarch, I've been a little less certain about this one. The best thing about him is that 4 health. You know, at 4 health, he's pretty ready to handle, like, whatever comes up. Fireball, sometimes you just need to take out something big. Polymorph is a really important card, you know. You need to be able to, you know, completely neutralize something sometimes. You know, if someone plays an Illidan, you need to polymorph that. And the fact that you can follow up polymorph with, like, the rifleman, the archer, just a fireball, means this is just a really good catch-all kill spell. Senjin Shieldmaster, again, that is a nice amount of health. It's really good for making sure you survive, and the 3 damage isn't too bad either. This is a recent addition, Bomb Lobber. For 5 mana, 3/3, and 4 damage to a random enemy minion. Thing is, in general with the stats in this game, 4 damage is a lot. You know, 4 damage kills a lot of stuff that comes up. And a lot of the stuff that it doesn't kill, it comes pretty close. So this really gets a lot done for you. Booty Bay Blackguard. This is a more aggressive taunt. It's a 5 attack, 4 health creature that is mainly there, you know, in the worst case, force their creatures to kill themselves attacking it. And in the best case, I've got a 5 damage creature that can come in while I'm killing all your other stuff. Nightblade, I'm actually a lot less sold on this than I used to be. You know, 3 damage to the enemy hero. It's a 4/4, so I can probably attack into something and kill it. On the other hand, I think it really is a bit better to use this slot as, you know, something with removal. So, the big iffy part is that I really I do like having some higher drops. You know, not going overboard or anything, but just something to kinda keep me going in the late game. Lord of the Arena, you know, 6 damage, 5 toughness. It's got the best of both worlds here. 5 toughness means kinda tough to kill. 6 attack, probably going to kill. And Flame Strike. This is also another pretty recent addition, because, you know, the initial idea was just keep the field down quickly, but sometimes that just doesn't actually work out. And sometimes you just need to kill a lot of stuff quickly. So this really kind of is pretty the word is indispensable. Indispensable. Yeah, this card really is indispensable. I give up.